Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a what's in my backpack video and also a kind of school essentials type of video. And as a bonus, I will be having some school tips all throughout the video for you guys to follow and will hopefully help you through school. So I'm going to preface this by saying I am online schooled, which means I do all of my work online. I do see my classmates at things called live lessons. And if you want a video explaining that, because I know some of you are probably pretty curious. I was about to say pretty courteous. Like, that makes no sense. But most of you are pretty curious, and you probably are wondering how all of this works, and you probably want to see what this looks like. So if you want, I will definitely do a video on it. Anyways, back to the actual video we're doing here. My school had something called a soft start week, where basically the soft start week means that for last week, I started on Monday. I didn't have any real work. I had assignments like it might ask you how your how your 2019 was, and questions like that, and things you want to do to improve for the new year. So now this week that's coming up, we are going to be doing actual work. How sad. So most of you probably didn't have a soft start week, but you probably had something pretty similar where maybe you didn't have as much work as you usually do, just because it's the first week and usually schools don't want to throw you right into all of the work. So I'm going to start with my first school essential, which is a water bottle. So here's my first school tip also. My first school tip is make sure to have water. And this doesn't matter if you're homeschooled, online schooled, brick or mortar schooled. It doesn't matter what type of school you go to, water is perfect. Now, if you're brick or mortar schooled and your teacher does allow you to have water bottles, they sometimes don't let you have water bottles during a test, but just normal class, they may let you have a water bottle. Definitely get a cute one, because I'd say this is pretty important to get a cute one, because it encourages you to drink water. And if you have like an old blue one you've had for years, it doesn't really motivate you as much to drink water. And studies show that when you're drinking water, when you're hydrated, it helps your brain to work faster and also to focus on the work at hand. So definitely drink water. So first, here is my water bottle. It is an Ivory Ella clear water bottle. I will turn it on its side so you guys can see. It has a little elephant here, and then words that say Ivory Ella. And then it has a little twist off cap. And oh, very good water. And as you can see, this is what it looks like when the cap is twisted off. This is the cap itself, that's the inside. And yeah, I really love this water bottle. It has this little iron type band here, which I also think is super cute. But I really love this water bottle because it's clear, which is amazing. I love clear water bottles for some reason. And I like how simplistic it is. It's very minimalistic, I'd say. So all my minimalists out there, this is the water bottle for you. I'd say it's pretty minimalistic while still being really cute. So now I'm going to move on to my backpack. So actually, fun surprise. Geez, this is so heavy. You might see me struggling with this, but this thing is heavy. So my backpack is also Ivory Ella. As you can see, there's the little logo right there. So they're both Ivory Ella, and I'll stand up so you guys can see it better. So this is the front of my backpack, and then this is the back of my backpack. So let me set this down and readjust myself. So that is the front and back of my backpack, and I'm going to start with what's in my backpack. So I'm saying backpack so much, wow. So here you have these little straps that you take off, and I love it because it combines two of some of my favorite colors, light blue, which I'm obsessed with pastels, light colors, neutral colors like beige and tan. I love those colors. So it has light blue and then also a light pink. And I like how the colors are combined. And then this is a darker blue, but I still think it's a cute dark blue. So anyways, to the actual backpack at hand, I will start with the front. And in the front, I have, let me wiggle this out. I have this little pencil pouch or a pencil case, whatever you want to call it. And it has this little open, closed eye pattern on it. I got it last August when I went school supply shopping. And I'll show you guys what the different compartments look like with, oh geez. I was about to say, hopefully nothing falls out. And then that dark blue, wait, no, this is purple. This purple pencil decides to just scurry out of there. So I have some Twistables, which these are Crayola Twistables, which they're called that because, as you can see, you can twist them. And then you twist it to go back in. Oh, wait, I'm shimmying it out, not in. I meant to shimmy it in. Anyway, so I have a lot of Twistables in here. Then I have just some normal number 2 pencils. I don't know where we got these from. I know it's just one of those basic number 2 pencil packs. Then I have a pen, my only pen in here, because this was the only pen that works, which this is a Bic pen, round stick grip pen. If any of you need that information, there you go. Anyways, then I just have some mechanical pencils in here, which this one has a little rubber band around it. I don't know why. I don't exactly know where this one is from because we've had it for years, but it still works, which is amazing. I love mechanical pencils, but sometimes they make it a little harder to write, so I like to use different types of pencils. Then I also have just some normal colored pencils from Crazy Art, as you saw earlier. And I love colored pencils because I think it's a fun way to spice up your notes, I guess. Because I really like to make my notes neat and aesthetically pleasing and things like that because it motivates me to write more notes. And I think that here is another school tip coming right at you. I think that taking notes is very important because it helps you to remember the material. It can be fun, like as I was showing you with my pencil pouch. You can use many different things to create aesthetically pleasing notes or notes that are just fun for you. And there's a lot of videos out there on how to create aesthetically pleasing notes. So then I have just some highlighters, just normal highlighters, nothing too interesting. These are Sharpie highlighters, if any of you were wondering. And then on the last compartment in the back, I just have some normal things I might need later, such as scissors. I don't know where we got these scissors from. Does it say? They just say they're Sargent Art scissors. And then I have some hand sanitizer, which this is just some normal Germ X hand sanitizer, which I don't know when I'll use this, but I do really love the smell of hand sanitizer. And also I think it's good to keep the germs away. And lastly, I have a little, if I can get out of here, I have this little pencil sharpener, which it has some little sharpens. What are those called? What are these called? I was going to call them sharpens, but I don't know what these are called. Are they called shavings? I think they're called pencil shavings. That is a weird word, pencil shavings. Anyways, that is all for my bag here, my little pencil pouch. And once I get this zipped up, I'm going to set it to the side so I can show you guys the rest of my bag. So I'm setting that to the side. And that is all for my front compartment. Now I'm going to be showing you the inside, which let me try and show you. It's a very long backpack, so this is what the inside looks like. And there's a little compartment on the inside where I am keeping my agenda. So let me reach down there. My agenda is pretty small, so if you watched my bullet journaling video, you probably saw this already. This is from Etsy. It's from the shop Everything Decorated. It has her name right there. And it's customizable, so it has my name, Alana, right here. And it is in the tropical pattern. It has a little gold, I don't know, what are these things called? They keep this together so nothing spills out. And then it has this little tab thing to keep track of where you are. So it can be used for many things. The first page, as you can see, is not lined, but then the pages after that is lined. And if you want to see more of how I created this journal slash agenda, then definitely watch my bullet journaling video, because I have a lot of useful tips in there. Which school tip 3, if you need to get organized, then the best way to do it is in a fun way. You can of course always do calendars and things like that, but I think it's much more fun to have an agenda that you think is nice and pretty and that you really like, because that makes a difference. It makes you want to use your agenda more and makes you want to keep track of it more, which you don't have to do your whole bullet journal at once. As I said, watch my bullet journaling video. You don't have to do all of your journal at once. For example, the only months I've fully completed are January, February, and March. April's basically completed, as you can see, but I still have to do things like, I don't know, highlight these little thingies here. And I have to finish this drawing right here. And yeah, so that's what I have to do. That's what's left for me to do with my bullet journal. But that's what I have in there. Then, let's see. All right, then I have my notebooks, which I will show you guys what each of my notebooks look like. Oh, I gotta put this on the floor because these notebooks are heavy. My mother insisted on us getting 5 subject notebooks. So as you will see, these are very big notebooks. So 5 subject notebooks for each subject. So this is the first one. This is English. And as you can see, I put a little cute image up here. It's Moling. It is, oh, the back isn't colored. That's sad. I thought the back was colored. But as you can see, this is purple, a darker purple. I have More Than Magic Target stickers on here. Then I have this printed out image of Moling. And Moling looks like he/she is doing some English here with the pencil and the lined paper. And also, sadly, I got a few, I don't know what these are. I don't know if they're paint marks or what they are, but they're something. And as you can see, the pages aren't too interesting, just like different notes and things like that. And here we go. This is actually the end of my notebook, sadly. But then I just have a little page for 2020, which is not completed. And I wrote 2020 in all my notebooks because why not? So I know what separates like which part of the notes from 2019 and separates it from the 2020 notes. So then, because I'm going to try and make my 2020 notes neater and better than my 2019 notes. So I don't want it to look like, for some reason, one page is just no, and there's a bunch of pages that are just ugh, and then you get to it and there's another page that's beautifully written. That would make no sense. So that's why I put 2020 in there. Then I have my science notebook, which this is for Red from Pokemon. And I got all these notebooks from Target. They're 5 subject notebooks. And this one is a dark blue. And once again, More Than Magic stickers up there. Then, oh wait, I wrote 2020 in this one too. As you can see, these notes are a little bit better, but I still want to make them even better. Then I wrote 2020 in this one too. It is somewhere in here. Let's see. All right. Here we go. So this is my rough sketch of 2020 right here, as you can see. And then next up, I have my math notebook, which this is Pasheen. This is a black notebook. As you can see right here, it has like a little back cover, and then it has this black little cover in the front, and it says Pusheen. Well, it doesn't say that, but it says math at the top, and it has a picture of Pusheen. And I wrote, let's see, let me find it. Let's see. I'm sorry if you guys hear any background noise. And the background noise should have stopped now. But anyways, then we have this, which it's hard to see. It's much more vibrant in real life, but it says 2020. And most of these designs are a lot more vibrant in real life. On camera, they just show up a little less nice. Then this one is just my notebook. This is my extra math notebook where I do things like I do actual equations in here. Like, as you can see, I have some in here, just some equations I did. And these are to basically put my scratch work in. So then this is a teal color, very nice. And then this is the back of it. So then we have my last notebook, which is my social studies notebook, which it has a picture of Ice Bear from We Bare Bears on it, More Than Magic stickers, as you can see. And this is for social studies. So let me turn to my 2020 page in this one. So this is my 2020 page in here. And yeah, that is it for all of my notebooks and everything. It's a little easier to show you my backpack now, so I'll do a second close-up look of my backpack, and that'll be it. So I hope, this is a long backpack. So I hope you guys enjoyed my back to school essentials plus school tips video, and I hope this helped you to be more hype for the school year. And that will be it. See you guys later. Bye.